Hey everybody, this is your girl Bridget Renee, and I just wanted to share a story with you. This topic came up about a few days ago, and I decided, you know what, let me just share this story because it took place decades ago. What happened was I was dating this really rich guy. He was like a multi-millionaire. And I'm not bragging that I date millionaires, but it plays a key role in this story. So anyway, he had took me out to lunch one day. And so, we're conversating and I'm asking him, what's going on? What's been going on with you lately? And so he's telling me about one of the apartment complex that he owned. You see, this little boy, he was like a special needs child, and he got his little head stuck in the banister, the stair banister. You know how you can, little kids play the way little kids play. And so he got his little head stuck. And so he's fighting and fighting and fighting and trying to get it out. And he does like serious harm to his little ear. And so, of course, his mom is like traumatized. So she sues my friend. So he's in the middle of this huge lawsuit for millions and millions of dollars, for the damage that it caused to the little boy's, his ear. And he's telling me about that. And it's like, wow, that's rough. That is a rough thing to be going through. And so he was like, well, you know what? Enough about me. What have you been up to? He seen that I had like a shopping bag with me. And so I'm telling him, I commenced to tell him that I had just gotten back from, it was something like maybe Kmart or just one of those stores. I said, yeah, I had to go and get those little blue things, little blue things that you put in your toilet to make the water blue and make it all fresh and, just a vibrant smell for your toilet. I told him that my bathroom toilet, it didn't stay blue long enough. It only stayed blue for like about a week or so. And I constantly had to keep buying these little blue things to keep my toilet fresh. And I'm not even realize that I am just talking about something so small. But he gives me this look. And the way I read it, which is really funny, what I read was that, I'm never going to marry you. Hilarious now that I think about it. It was just hilarious. But the words that came out of his mouth were, Bridget, your problems are so solvable. And you know something? I took those words with me the rest of my life. I kept those words with me. And it still is with me today. And a lot of people think, I am so calm because I'm like an introvert and I don't really like interacting with people. No, it's because of some of the life lessons that I have learned. And that was a major one. And I'm sharing that with you because I want you to know that your problems are so solvable. If you don't believe me, think about it. Think about what he was going through. He had millionaire problems, big problems. My problems were so small. That was the worst problem that I can think of at that time. But I want you to think about your problem and understand that it is so solvable. And if you're viewing this, if you're like, a follower of mine, it's most likely because you hate your job. Your job is making you sick. Your job is killing you. That's your biggest problem. And I'm telling you, it is so solvable because that's what I do. I solve that problem for you. I help you find ways to turn your side hustle. I help you monetize that. That's what I do. And I love doing it. It only takes 1 hour of the day, your lunch break. So I want you to just keep that story with you. Because if your problems are solvable, solve them. Don't sit around being angry and mad at the world, mad at yourself. But if your problems are solvable and you do know the difference, you do know big problems from little problems, solve it. In the meantime, just take care, and I will talk to you soon.